Now that it's over, I don't feel as bad as I thought I was going to. In fact, I feel pretty good, I really do. And I owe it all to you. Thanks.
Mary Tyler Moore, the iconic actress known mainly for her wholesomely warm personality as a starring character on television sitcoms, The Dick Van Dyke Show, and the Minneapolis set show that bared her name, has died at age 80 in Connecticut. Her death brings Hollywood a step closer to the end of 1950s era-inspired 1960s and 70s actors and actresses that relied on versatile talents, which enabled them to move across performance spheres, from slapstick and stage and television comedy to dramatic acting and the ability to sing and dance.
You're the handsomest looking Santa, and I'll never let you go.
Included among her peers are multifaceted icons Dick Van Dyke and Betty White, who worked with Moore and created television history. Born in Brooklyn, New York in 1936 and later raised in Los Angeles, Moore launched her acting career in her late teens, appearing in a series of commercials for the Ozzie and Harriet television show. From there, she took on small television jobs that opened the door for guest starring roles. But it was in her 1961 role alongside her co-star in The Dick Van Dyke Show as the affable and lovable suburban married couple, Rob and Lori Petrie, that the then 24-year-old Moore established herself as a unique, comedic, and very versatile actress. The show became a hit, earning Moore an Emmy and legions of fans. That success set the stage for Moore and her second husband, television producer and former NBC chairman and CEO Grant Tinker, to form MTM Enterprises, a production company named for Moore, which produced a string of hits, including comedies The Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Bob Newhart Show, and groundbreaking dramas such as Hill Street Blues and St. Elsewhere. Moore and Tinker eventually divorced, but not before their shows laid the groundwork for Tinker's First Best, Then Be First strategy, which famously lifted the network from worst to first in the 1980s. Tinker died last year at age 90. Her role on Mary Tyler Moore, a show about a single woman entering the workforce as a journalist, solidified her both as a show star and an inspirational figure for independent, career-driven women and paved the way for spin-offs such as Rhoda and Lou Grant.
Just nice? Very nice. Damn nice.
But Moore's impact stretched far beyond the world of acting. She distinguished herself as an advocate and philanthropist, supporting diabetes awareness and animal rights causes. Diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in the early stages of the Mary Tyler Moore Show, her work for the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation was among her biggest commitments, which led her to testify in hearings about stem cell research, among other related issues.
We're dealing with flesh and blood people now who feel pain, feel fear, feel debilitation, and our obligation is to those who are here.
All of this celebrity came as Moore also grappled with tragedy from the loss of loved ones and alcoholism. She wrote in her books about the death of her 24-year-old son in 1980 as a result of an accidental gunshot wound to the head. She spoke and wrote candidly about how profoundly those losses impacted her personally and as a performer. In all, Moore won 7 Emmy Awards. She was also nominated for an Oscar for her 1980 portrayal of an affluent mother whose son dies tragically in Ordinary People. While her legacy stretches beyond acting, she's also been immortalized in the physical sense, in the form of a bronze statue that was put up in 2002 as a tribute to the Mary Tyler Moore Show. But for Mary Tyler Moore, acting and performance was her center.
You know, very few of us are lucky enough to, at the end of our life, know we were here for some purpose, and I am going to be one of those lucky few. I know I served some people very well.
If this is a proposal